Hello and welcome. Right now I'm at Service Paradise on the Gold Coast, and tonight I'm heading to Gold Coast Airport for a flight back home down to Melbourne. Due to the storms around Gold Coast, many flights have been either delayed or cancelled across all airlines. But unfortunately our Jetstar flight at 5:15 has been cancelled, and now we're on a 7:45 PM flight on Jetstar flight JQ447. Service Paradise is one of my favourite places in Australia. It's my go-to place when I come to the Gold Coast. You have the beach and many restaurants to sit at and a little shopping centre, and you cannot forget that Service Paradise is full of hotels, as you can see. So here we are at the Gold Coast Airport. All domestic departures depart from the same terminal, and all international departures depart from the brand new international terminal, which looks amazing. Let's head to the Jetstar check-in and get checked in. So here we are at the Jetstar check-in area at Gold Coast Airport. There are many self-service kiosks, but not self-service bag drop like at Melbourne. Jetstar allows you to check in online 40 hours before your flight, or if you prefer to check in at the airport, they allow you to do that 2 hours before your flight. It's also super easy to check in, and you're done within 2 minutes. Because of a flight change, they couldn't find our booking for some reason, so I had to go to the service desk and get our boarding passes from there. So here we are, past security. Gold Coast Airport offers many shops and food outlets and plenty of seats. There are even some tables against the windows that have power outlets, which is good to see.
If you're travelling in a group of passengers, we'd ask maybe send 1 or 2 down to collect your baggage from Carousel 3. Once again, passengers requiring...
This is our aircraft taking us down to Melbourne today. An 8-year-old Jetstar A320 VH-VFY. It looks like this aircraft has had a nose job.
This is a completely full service facility, so we kindly ask that only one larger bag is placed down for the hand locker above you. If you are travelling smaller belongings this evening, such as handbags, satchel bags, coats or jackets, please kindly be retrieved and wait for the seat in front of you. This will allow your fellow customers to place their luggage along the floor with their
This is my seat today for the flight, 5A.
Care when lowering the armrest. And be reminded that smoking of any kind is not permitted on the aircraft, including the use of e-cigarettes. Once the last cabin door is closed, you will be required to place your personal electronic devices into flight mode for the duration of the flight. Please let us know at any time if you need any assistance.
Let's quickly go through the seat features. You have a menu, safety card, and an air sickness bag, a non-foldable tray table that you can move back and forth, And unfortunately this is the older cabin, so there's no seat pocket in front of you. Legroom is okay. In these older cabins, the seats look different to the new ones and they're not as comfortable. Here's it compared to the newer seats. The newer seats have seat pockets and a bit more legroom. And they also have a bit more colour.
I'm Rainbow, your customer service manager on behalf of my team this evening. It is our pleasure having you all on board with us. We're a fantastic team taking it to France with our Captain Christopher, joining in the flight tickets first up to Tyson Franklin. Joining myself in the cabin is Thomas, Olivia and Kevin. We have a flight time of 2 hours and 4 minutes. A friendly reminder, if you are travelling with small children in your first seat, do take particular care when lowering your armrest. It is important for the weight balance of the aircraft that you do remain in the seat that has been outlined to you on your boarding pass. If you have any questions about this, please don't hesitate to ask one of the in-flight crew. Smoking the use of e-cigarettes is strictly prohibited on board this aircraft. As always, we are here for your safety and comfort. If you need us at all, please don't hesitate to ask. Also, if you come across unacceptable behaviour, could you kindly bring this to our attention? We're just waiting on the final paperwork. Once this has been completed, the final cabin door will be closed and will be underway. Once again, welcome on board and good evening. It is important that you are familiar with the emergency procedures of the A320 aircraft and kindly ask you to pay attention to your nearest crew member. If oxygen was required on this evening's flight, an oxygen mask would fall from the panel above you. For our customers that are wearing a face mask, we kindly ask the face mask is removed beforehand.
Hello again. We want you to have a safe and enjoyable flight. So please listen closely while we take you through the safety requirements for our Airbus A320. As we get underway, please make sure your personal electronic devices are in a flight-safe mode or otherwise completely switched off. Your carry-on baggage and larger electronic devices should now be placed either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead locker. Check that your seat back is upright, your tray table is stowed away, your armrest is lowered, and your window shade is open. The seatbelt sign above you will be illuminated whenever you must have your seatbelt fastened. To fasten your seatbelt, clip the buckle and clasp, and pull on the loose strap to tighten. Undo the seatbelt by lifting the buckle flap. The seatbelt is most effective when worn low, tight, and throughout the entire flight. Make sure you're familiar with the brace position best suited to your seat. The onboard safety instruction card in your seat pocket.
For our departure, but most of all for your added comfort, operating the main cabin lights. If you do require a ring light, you'll find one in the service panel above you.
Due to airspace closures, our flight path was quite unusual. We turned left instead of right and we tracked over the ocean for half of the flight, then we flew over Sydney and then made our arrival into Melbourne.
Captain has now turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, now free to move about the cabin. However, when you are seated, we do recommend you keep your seatbelt firmly fastened. If you're not familiar, the A320 aircraft will have 3 lavatories on board, 1 at the front and 2 at the rear of the cabin, all fitted to baby change tables. Please be mindful that any entry customers will have the lavatories and gallons at one time. We do ask you to take particular care when opening the headlock because items may have moved and loose items can fall. This is for your safety and for your fellow customers. Just a moment, we begin our in-flight service done with our pre-purchase meal shop. We will have the main in-flight selection. There's a great range of light snacks and refreshments available. The selection can be found in a menu which is located in the seat pocket in front of you. We do apologise in advance if this selection is unavailable. You're welcome to pay with all major credit cards with the Master or Visa card symbol, including Amex. Just remember that Jetstar does not currently have contactless payments, so please have your physical card ready and keep in mind that we may ask for photo ID. The consumption of your own alcohol is strictly prohibited. If you need us throughout this service, please don't hesitate to ask, and once again, welcome on board.
4 times flight, I opted for a bottle of water and a Pringles. That came to $9.
We do trust you to the range of snacks and refreshments made available to you. In-flight service has now concluded. Shortly, the cabin crew will make their way through the cabin collecting service items. If you have any service items you won't be taking off the aircraft with you this evening, then you kindly pass them to the cabin crew.
Fish products are restricted from entry into state and territories throughout Australia. These items must be placed into the quarantine bins as you enter the terminal building. Quarantine detector dogs operate in some terminals. Thank you.
What time? It's 10:05. But it's nice. Chilly though. It's in the north about 15 kilometres per hour. Currently 12 degrees in the skies today. On behalf of Jetstar, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for choosing to fly with us and look forward to seeing you again for the next choosing to fly. Thank you for listening.
So, what did I think of this flight? Well, let's start off at the start of our journey. Jetstar cancelled our flight and we got a text straight away saying it was cancelled, and we got on the next available flight, which was 2.5 hours later. Now at the airport, since our flight got cancelled, we weren't able to check in at the kiosks, so we had to get the staff to do it at the service desk to check us in. The ground staff were also very friendly and helpful. Boarding was on time, if not early, and the cabin crew were also great. On our flight, we got the old cabin, so the seats were very uncomfortable. For information, I paid $131 each one-way ticket for this flight. Would I fly Jetstar again? Yes, I would fly Jetstar again, but the older seats are very uncomfortable and I don't have a seat pocket, so I had nowhere to put my boarding pass and any of my loose belongings like headphones. Thank you so much for sticking this far on the trip report. I hope you enjoyed. I'm actually flying on the brand new A321neo very soon. That'll be exciting.
us via the forward and rear left-hand doors. As you'll be leaving us via stairs, we ask you to hold onto the handrail that has been provided and follow the markings and directions given by the Jetstar team for a safe passage into the terminal. Smoking, the use of e-cigarettes is strictly prohibited across the tarmac and throughout the Melbourne airport buildings. Also, the use of your mobile phone until you're safely inside. Take this opportunity to look at the seat pocket in front of you and around you for any personal items you may leave behind. Also, take extra care when opening head lockers, as items may have moved and loose items can fall. This is for your safety and for your fellow customers. Finally, on behalf of your captain, your entire Melbourne base crew, I'd like to thank you for flying with us. It certainly has been our pleasure having you all on board. We do wish you all a safe and happy onward journey, and we do hope to see you in the near future. Once again, welcome and good night.
Cabin crew disarm doors.